Andy Callier might be the most reliable source there is on the internet. I never thought I'd say that a couple of years ago. I'm very glad I get to say it now. Liverpool, a ridiculous day of information. Isak, Rodrigo, Diaz news, and Ekitike news potentially as well. So let's break it all down. Before we do, if you can drop a like and a subscribe, we really would appreciate it. I am without my usual setup today. I do not have my camera, my normal camera. I do not have my normal setup in terms of microphone, so you'll have to deal with the audio. I do apologize. But listen, let's get into it. The Isak news. It's been something that's been pressing all summer. Will he stay? Will he go? And if he were to go, where would he go? In the same way, Liverpool have been searching everywhere thoroughly for the right striker. They haven't made a move on the striker this window. It's all been the same news of interest, registered their interest, debating an approach, whether it's been Isak, whether it's been Ekitike, whether it's been João Pedro. These are names that we've heard, but no movement has been made. Now, movement has happened. 120 million is supposedly the fee that Liverpool are looking to use to get done and get Isak over the line. The question is, will Newcastle budge? Well, Newcastle have been trying to get Ekitike over the line in the last couple of days, with an 18 million euro bid being rejected as of this morning, supposedly. They have guaranteed Ekitike that he will be the number one forward for them going forward long term, which then puts into question, what is their plan with Isak? Isak supposedly was their star man, an untouchable player for the summer, a man that will sign a contract extension, that will guide them through Europe and potentially even in the future a title charge should their plans go in the right direction. But the words around Isak have changed over recent weeks, with suggestions that if he doesn't sign, he may move on next summer. And even Andy Callier last night saying it's 130 million this summer or 90 million next summer. And today Fabrizio Romano has said Liverpool are officially in talks. This has been quickly rebuffed by several Newcastle journalists, saying Newcastle say they are steadfast and they will not entertain negotiation. But it comes down to Isak. Isak is entering the last few years of his contract. He is chasing a larger contract. He's only on 100 grand or so at the moment. And this is a 120 million pound player we're talking about, which originally Newcastle touted to be a 150 million pound player. And the question is, will he ask to move to Liverpool? Now, Liverpool are in a very strong position here, because if Isak is not allowed to leave Newcastle, if Eddie Howe says he is their star man and they will not sell him at any price, then Liverpool have made it very clear that they will move for Ekitike, who has been very open, and his agents and camp have been very open about being interested in the Liverpool project. If it comes between Liverpool and Newcastle for a player, respectfully, Liverpool currently are the more appealing side. Premier League winners, Mo Salah, Van Dijk, the history around the club, the recent history around the club. And that's no disrespect to Newcastle. They are a phenomenal club. They are a big club, and they are a club that I think will be at the very top level of the game for a very, very long period of time. But at the present moment, they are struggling to attract players. A big thing supposedly in Van Dijk and Salah extending was that Liverpool invested in the summer. Liverpool went out there, they got Wirtz, they got Frimpong, they got Kerkers, they got Mario de Velicia. I have an awful pronunciation of the name, forgive me. But Liverpool have made clear moves in the market. Newcastle have tried to do the same, but they've fallen flat, whether it was Liam Delap, whether it was João Pedro, Alanga. They haven't been able to get players over the line. Now, Alanga, they have just got over the line, but you see what I'm saying. The Isak situation is a very interesting one that I think that is going to ramp up in the next couple of days. If you ask my opinion, I think Liverpool get it done. I'm an eternal optimist of a fan. I think Liverpool will sign Alexander Isak. And if they don't, I'm very happy with Ekitike as well. He is another striker that fits the mold of what Liverpool are looking for. But if Liverpool sign Isak and they go into next season with a front three of Wirtz, Salah, Isak, and midfield three, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Kerkers, Van Dijk, potentially Konate, we don't know. And Frimpong, Bradley, whoever, it's an incredible team that you're looking at there. That is a team that could potentially retain the title. Which leads on to the next bit of news. Luis Diaz has requested to leave Liverpool Football Club. Bayern Munich and Barcelona have been surrounding him throughout the window. There has been a lot of speculation. He wanted to move to Barca for years. That conversation has been had, his dad even being vocal about it. The question is, will Bayern Munich put the money up? Liverpool are requesting 100 million euro, roughly 80 million pound. At the moment, Munich have put a bid in of 65 million euro or so. That has been swiftly rejected, with Liverpool not willing to come to the negotiation table as of yet. Diaz wants to leave because Liverpool will not extend his contract and give him the bumper pay that he feels he deserves. It's an odd one. Because I look at Mo Salah and I say, listen, we continuously gave him the right contracts. He deserved it. He earned it. And he's only got better and better. And last season had one of the best seasons in Premier League history for an individual. Do I think Luis Diaz can replicate that? No. Do I think he deserves a new contract? Absolutely. He's a fantastic player who was crucial in Liverpool winning the league last year. But Liverpool will not give a large contract to a good player. They only give to a good player who's 29, turning 30. Liverpool only give these large contracts to the very best if they're in their 30s. There have been players like, whether it was Fabinho, Henderson, Robertson to an extent, we still don't really know the outcome there, where the bumper contracts in their 30s, they're not going to come. Henderson actually did get his, so I apologise for that. But you look at the setup for Liverpool, Diaz doesn't really fit the mould in terms of the contracts here. So it does look like he will move on, or Liverpool let his contract run down. The question is, what would you prefer? Let us know in the comments. Would you rather keep Diaz, let him run his contract out and leave on a free, or do you think it is best to sell him now? If you ask my opinion, I think it's best to sell him. I think get the money if you can. Try and aim for £65 million. 60 million to £65 million, I think will get the job done. Then you have to go and find a winger. Which leads on to the next bit of news, which is Rodrigo. Supposedly, Real Madrid, not Newcastle, Real Madrid are willing to sell him. It will cost around £60-70 million to get the young winger. He's a fantastic winger. His stats are not too dissimilar from Diaz last year. Did a little bit worse in the league in terms of goals and assists, but he is an electric player. And if you are to replace Luis Diaz, I can think of no better winger to bring in other than Rodrigo. And if you take into consideration the speculation around Konate, supposedly willing to run down his contract to move to Real Madrid, why not potentially see what can happen there? Who knows what's going to happen? I don't. But Liverpool, a great time to be a Liverpool fan. The transfer window has been phenomenal to watch. Who knows what's going to happen next? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, it's been me, Mike, and I'll see you guys next time. You know what? I tried to do that with as few edits as possible. Hopefully that turned out well.